last May, we went up there to visit a garden created, and I don't think the gardener will mind me saying this, out of other people's rejects.
I am a self-confessed skipaholic, yeah. I always have to have a look, and it's always interesting to see what people throw away. Everyone else's junk is my treasure, yeah. Obviously, some skips are full of just rubbish, but sometimes you just get those little gems. Hi, I'm Rob King, and this is the garden that I share with my wife Tess and my children Lenny and Lola. I would describe myself as a frustrated artist. This is my creative playground. It's somewhere where I can express myself. This is my old garage, which we knocked down about 6 years ago and created this little courtyard area. Gets some morning sun, so it's great for having a coffee in the morning. Got lots of different planters, old wash tubs. I've got this old guttering that I got from a skip and kind of planted up. And then this sign is my pride and joy. It's from my granddad's old butcher shop, and my uncle had the shop as well with my dad. And so when my uncle was selling the shop, I asked him if I could have the sign. I've got an old galvanised water tank here that's been turned into a water feature. Most of these items have come from a skip. So I've created lots of areas to sit, and this area here is the fire pit area. Really nice to sit round and just have a fire in the evening. I've got 12 chairs in the garden, and that's not including a couple of benches as well, but most of the chairs I've collected second hand, so they're all old chairs that I've kind of repurposed. This bench is something that I've got from a vintage reclamation yard. When I got it, it was black. I've now painted it a lovely orange, so in the winter time it's just going to give me that pop of colour in the garden. I wouldn't call my garden a particular jungle type garden, but it does have elements of that in terms of the bamboos, the banana plants that I have. I didn't want the garden to be distracted by kids' toys. So the trampoline used to be on legs like most trampolines, but I decided to actually dig out and have it sunken in the ground, and it's surrounded by bamboo. Until you actually get to the trampoline, you can't really see it. I do like architectural plants. Not necessarily those that are going to flower a long time, but just those that are going to fit and I know are going to give me colour all year round, really. Over the years, I've rescued plants from skips, plants that people have been throwing away. Aquiledias just self-seed all over the place, and they're something that remind me of my nana who got me into gardening. Her garden was full of aquiledias, and some of the seeds that I took from her garden are now sort of flowering in my garden. I have got a lot of trees. I have a couple of eucalyptus trees, which I know can get quite large. So this is some old trunking from an industrial sort of warehouse or old garage or something, sort of thing that people throw away, but it's great for actually using as a stake for a tree. Just putting it in at an angle, hammering it home, and then you can tie your tree to it, and it works really well and looks really good. Goes really well with the trunk, looks really rustic, natural, and it's going to last a long, long time, a lot longer than a cane would. I wanted to create an adventure for adults, but also when we had children as well, sort of making it something where the children could look at different ways to get to the bottom of the garden. I'm really proud of this. It's something that I created some years ago now. An old oil drum that I found, and I decided that I would make a living sculpture. People thought I was a little bit crazy at first by putting this oil drum in the hedge. Had to be patient and let it grow round, but it does work now. And it just creates this really good backdrop for my Easter Island sculpture. So this is a book hotel, made from some old drawers and just some tins, corks, bamboo sticks. It's been here quite a while. It's got bamboo growing through it as well. But I will be making some more of these because they're really good for the garden, just to encourage bugs and give them a home to live in. Sometimes, to me, I just kind of think this is just an ordinary garden, and then seeing other people's reaction actually tells me, no, it is quite a special place. We are really lucky to have this space as a family that we can use and just enjoy.
I really like gardens that have personality and quirkiness. And our obsession with plants sometimes means that we overlook the way that all kinds of materials can contribute to making a good garden. I love it. Now, this area here is a new eating area, and it gets the evening light